My favorite memory with Henry was the first time I ever met him at an AAU practice. He walked up to me, shook my hand, said, "Hi, my name's Henry," and I just looked at him and all I could think of was, what do your parents feed you? And I guess the thing I admire about him most is no matter what, he comes into work and he gets his job done.
Henry Rehearsal. Uh, it's it's so awesome just to think about and reflect on somebody with such a desire and passion and work ethic to want to be great. Your inner desire, inner drive will resonate and will leave an impact on me as a coach for a long time, Henry. As you leave the Prout program and you move on, don't feel for any time whatsoever that there should be much of a void. We cannot control the opportunity that you were going to give us this year. You had prepared and worked so hard for it, but as a baseball guy, Henry, I know what you are and what you can do and what you will do, and it makes me smile. It gives me a tremendous amount of satisfaction on your behalf as college coaches, and one or two pro guys has reached out to me to ask how's Henry and what do you think about his ability, his talent. Your contribution to this game is yet to be written in a larger scale, and I'm confident in that. And even because you didn't perhaps fulfill your opportunity on the mound at Prout the way you might have wanted to, Henry, you fulfilled your role for Prout baseball and the Prout community in a way that you won't realize until a few years down the road. You have meant so much to Prout and have done so much for Prout and for me as a coach and for younger players to see someone so motivated. So I cannot thank you enough for that, Henry, and I just can't wait to see where we are a year, 2, 3 down the road and see what awesome rewards the game of baseball brings you.
So I'm here to talk about senior Adam Kurtz. I got a lot of good memories with him. I grew up playing with him. I have memories from winning games with him on the field, having fun practices, to going out to eat with him, and him leaving pasta in his pocket and not remembering until a couple of days after. He's a great kid with a great personality. He's got a lot of good jokes to get you up, and it's good to have a friend and teammate like him, and I'm gonna miss him.
Adam Kurtz. First thing I want to say is thank you. Thank you for making my job easy, Adam. It's relatively rare for coaches these days, and coaches that I know and coaches I've played for, to be able to literally say, there's a certain few kids on my team that I just never have to worry about for various reasons. Not just because they're a good kid and you don't have to worry about them because they're not going to play and they're not going to say anything. That's not where I'm going with this. I never had to worry about Adam Kurtz for so many reasons. One, you did everything right in school. You do everything right on the field. You are a leader. And every role that we needed you to fill, you fulfilled it. You fulfilled it through your junior year with one more year to go. And that's why we're talking to you this way, unfortunately, than in any other way. But I couldn't have asked any more from a player, from the skill set perspective, the leadership perspective, just doing things the right way. And to be honest, Adam, it's few and far between to have somebody on a team where a coach can flat out say with certainty and not just trying to be nice that this kid did it the right way all the time, every time. And that's you. You fulfilled and done everything, every role, every possible thing you could have done for our program. I can't thank you enough for that. And it means so much, to be able to express that to you in this somewhat informal setting but I want to make sure that you know that's how I feel. Thanks, Adam.
The thing I admire about Jared Irons the most is probably his work ethic on and off the field. He's always pushing people to be the best he can be, whether it's in the classroom or on the field. And my favorite memory with Jared, probably also in the dugout during games, because he's like a hype man. In the playoff games last year, he was always loud. It was against Barrington. He was always loud and getting the team riled up. And he was also making sure we didn't give up too. So, yeah.
Jared Irons. This is an awesome opportunity for me to just look back on one of those great opportunities that coaches always love to tell stories about a kid who works hard, a kid who, does what coach asks, a kid who does everything right, and then gets the opportunity to get in the lineup, solidify their time in the lineup, and continue to carry their spot in the lineup through the end of their playing career, which obviously you earned your starting position and solidified it, and we're set in stone to go this year. I just love your story for me. The hard work you put in when no one else knows about it, going to hit with Mr. Fioli, the injuries you battled through that most people probably don't know about, but there are moments that you provided for me as a coach that I'll never forget, and they came in playoff games, they came in big games, and you have filled a role in our program that is more than respectable, and you have really just epitomized the type of player and the type of opportunity that I want to promote and continue to promote in our program for years to come. So, Jared, I can't thank you enough for the person you've been, the young man that you've really grown into, and the respect that you've shown for me as a coach and to our program. Thank you, Jared.
I've known Tate for a while now, seeing as we're both Middletown kids and playing Little League together in prep baseball, and he's always been a funny guy, and he's always putting in hard work, and I really admire that about him.
Tate Copeland. I'm going to do this without raising my voice, all right? It's few and far between that coaches get the opportunity to have such a raw, unbelievable talent. You are an extremely talented baseball player, and for me not to get the opportunity to watch you, not even coach you, Tate, but to watch you play this year, it's something that I'm truly going to miss. You're obviously going to have bigger and better things in your future as you move on to Quinnipiac, and hopefully even bigger and better things than there. Just be sure to take baby steps, because those baby steps are going to lead to huge achievement and a great future for you. So I couldn't have been more excited to, like I said, look forward to watching you play and watching you pitch and watching you do everything you do for us. And your contributions to Prout baseball are extremely important. And I can't wait to see where your raw talent and ability takes you in this game. Thank you, Tate.
What's going on, guys? I don't know, but I don't think you're ever going to hear of another name in your life like Mike Slasarchik, Mikey Slew. We all have great memories with each other, but I have a memory where we were at Westerly, playing at Westerly, and Adam got on base, sliding into third. Adam got hit in a bad spot with the ball. He got it thrown at him, and I subbed in. I was pinch running for him. And then I played his position out in the outfield and left field, and having Mikey Slew in center field, Mikey Slew controlled the whole outfield. And so there was a pop fly ball to me, and I was ready to catch it, and all of a sudden Mikey Slew comes flying by me totally horizontal like this. and he laid out for the ball, almost caught it, but luckily I was under it and I made the catch. But that's the best memory, and I'll remember that forever. Mikey Slew diving out trying to make that play.
Michael Sozarchek. Man, what can I say? I've had some kids who've had some ups and downs in their careers. For me as baseball players, and yours is, a similar story. But your ups and downs come from, perhaps a very different, area, a different place. Your ups and downs came from the fact that you worked so hard every day at practice. It's not every day we injure ourselves, just literally going all out during a batting practice. But that's who you are. That's who you are, and that's how you do things. That's a character trait that will never go away, and that's a character trait that will transcend your success just so far beyond the baseball field. But that personality, Mike, that character trait is also the reason why I was never more proud of a player in so many ways than I was of you when you were leaving the mound in Burrowville in our opening series last year. Your excitement outwardly and physically didn't match my excitement internally. It didn't, and it will never. And although, I probably was relatively expressionless, that's a moment in my coaching career, a moment in my life that just, it's such an example of everything that you're about. You had worked so hard and have worked so hard to give yourself an opportunity to be great this year. But you've been great. You've been great for me. You've been great for our program. You've been great for the Proud School. And as you leave the Proud School and your baseball career proud, Mike, take those moments that, have proven to you, and now that I'm able to express it to you, have brought so much excitement and joy and confirmation to your coach, that the type of person you are and the type of worker you are is going to make you such a successful person. So Mike, thank you for everything you've done for Proud Baseball. And there are moments that you provided to me that I will never, ever, ever forget. Thanks, Mike.
So my favorite thing about Nick Carullo is probably just playing in the infield with him every day and always doing infield drills with him before a game, during practice, all the time. And the thing that I admire most about him is that he was just a complete spark plug for our team. And he always brought a ton of energy whenever we needed, always got the team riled up. And he's always just been that guy you can look up to as a great role model. And he's just a true competitor.
Hi, Nick. Nick Carullo, it's been an absolute pleasure to have the opportunity to coach you, to watch you play, to watch you grow, not just in baseball, but across the classroom and the other sports that you enjoy. I've really never had a player whose energy and excitement to play the game hard has, led them to the most unfortunate sequence of injuries. Knee, obviously the wrist, but those aren't the result of, playing the game the wrong way. Your ability to just stay positive, stay motivated, work hard, and do what's right for the team has always and will always stand out in my mind. It's hard to leave a more mature, young man without getting an opportunity to see how it was all going to play out for you, coming back motivated and strong for this year. But you've accomplished so much for us, and even though it might not feel like it, Nick, you've made a lasting, very important, very, very dramatic impact on me and on Proud Baseball. Thank you, Nick.